You stupid, yo. Yo. You fucking it up before I get started.
Shit out. We just checking.
Nah, hell no, yo. This is how we started,
Fucking
yo.
up the church's money.
Yo.
Yeah.
You try to hijack the show over here? What's
This
going
nigga
on,
do
yo?
it every time.
I owe the copyrights to that song. Just to
Fucking
let you
up
know.
the church's money.
Uh-huh.
Shit is getting out of line.
All right, well, here we go. What up?
Well,
Welcome to another edition of If They Only Knew.
If they only
If they only knew.
what it do.
Today we got a crazy ass guest, as you can see,
Fucking up the
and you hear her with this fucking song she just made up.
I did. I was the Cleveland.
I like that. Good thing I own the rights to everything in
You don't.
Joe Chapo Studios Incorporated.com.
Don't believe the hype.
Boop boop. Anyway, for the world to know,
Ooh.
the world. Yes, I got the world right here.
Ooh.
The world of subscribers.
Ooh.
Don't fuck with them.
Okay,
yo.
so I'm not going to use.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Kiana.
What?
K-A-Q.
Kiana.
Yes.
Acting
from the
all
Boogie
low
Town
and shy.
Bronx.
Boogie Down Bronx. Ooh, ooh. Look, everybody's like, you got a doze in they hear that shit.
As you should.
All right.
How goes it?
So legend telleth, you haveth a tale of some sort.
I do it.
So take it away with this crazy tale.
We'll call this a tale of when the chat line goes wrong.
Oh, when the chat line goes wrong. Okay. Dun, dun,
So
dun.
we're gonna take you back a few years. This is back when, you know, the chat lines were popping. You know, everybody would do their little recordings, their little intro and shit. You know,
You know this is showing your age right
music
here. yo.
playing. I don't care. I look good for my age. Music playing in the background with your little snippet, what have you, right? So I was exploring things. My parents were out of town. I was staying with my good gay friend, you know, trying to explore the good gay life, if you will.
All right.
And I connected with someone on the chat line. So, you know, back then we couldn't just do no FaceTime call, shit like that. You just had to kind of go by niggas' word, right? So, let's take you down the road. Okay, so we on the phone, we talking, we kicking it, whatever. I'm like, you know, describe yourself, right? So she's like, you know, I'm short, dark skin, you know, I got cornrows. So I'm like, okay, her voice was decent. I wasn't tripping.
Okay.
So in my mind, you know, I had a certain picture, short, you know, dark skin with cornrows. You know, typically what you might think of when you're thinking of like a stud girl. I asked specifically if she was a stud girl. She said yes. I asked her how short was short because I'm fairly tall for.
Tis true.
Maybe like 5'8", 5'9", with my
like
shoes
6.
on, a good 6'2",
Yeah.
easy. So I'm just trying to be sure because if you had to go by, you know, what people are saying to you. So she said like 5'1". So already my eyebrow was a little raised.
Well,
So
I mean,
I'm like,
dudes.
maybe
Hold on.
it's
So it's
doable.
not the same. Like dudes, we like 5'1",
And I could take
111.
that.
So it's not the same. Like it's not.
Not necessarily. I
Okay.
mean, you got to be at least this tall to ride this ride.
Alright,
So
alright,
I'm in my mind like maybe depends on if she's cool. Maybe we can make it work. Whatever. So I'm not at my house, so I wasn't tripping. You know, my friend Guy was out doing his thing. And it was like, all right, well, you can swing over here. I'll meet you in the parking lot type shit, right? I'm like, who am I checking for? What you got on? Woody woo, right? This is where the shit gets interesting, okay? So she giving me the script. You know, I got the flannel shirt on. I got on jeans. I got on boots. So I'm like, when you talking about you got on boots, what kind of boots you got on, right? Because I need to know specifics of this shit. So she like, you know, like Tim's. Okay, I can fuck with that. I wear Tim's. I'm like, the construction or you got the beef and broccolis? Like, I'm trying to get an idea. So she like the construction. Okay, cool. That's what's up. So flannel with the jeans with the Tim's. I'm trying to put a picture together in my mind. What your hair look like, right? She like, oh, I got cornrows. I'm like, what you talking about? Like, cornrows, like with hair added? Or like, is your hair with the braids and the cornrows? They going to the back, but you got the Iverson, what's the T? So, she telling me like, I just got cornrows. Regular cornrows going to the back. Okay, cool. Whatever, you smoke? Yes, bet. Even better. Boom. So you coming with weed, you coming with a little beverage, all of that. Okay. So I'm like, well, hit me up when you get outside. Then I'll let you know what door you need to come to, so on and so forth, right? So I'm chilling in there. I'm telling my friend about this shit. We laughing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. My phone rang. So I'm like, you here? Yeah, I'm here. You know, I got some weed. Whoopty. Oh, okay. Walk to the door. It's door number so-and-so. I gave her the door number to the door across the hall. Right?
Oh, good move.
So
yeah.
I could see you out the peephole in the event I wasn't fucking with it. Right?
Oh, that's a good move.
So,
fucked up for your neighbor, but it's a good move.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, call me anyway. Like, I'm going to let you know what's up. You know, walk to the door. You ain't got to, like, ring the doorbell, none of that wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So, she like, all right, I'm getting out the car. Bet. I'm already at the peephole, my nigga. Like, let's see what's walking up, right? So, I'm standing there, like, glued to this motherfucker, right? Because I'm like, okay, the bitch said she was short, whatever. So, I see something coming down the hallway. And I'm looking and it's like it's getting closer. And then it's like, it stopped. Like right where the door is at. Right where the across the hall is at. I'm like, no fucking way. So I'm like, this can't be Shorty, right? So I'm like, yo, this can't be Shorty, right? So I'm looking out the peephole.
Shit, yeah.
I see her out there looking confuddled, like she waiting on the door to pop open and shit, right? So I got the phone in my hand. I ain't even thinking, right? Because I'm like, I ain't even getting ready to open this shit, right? Because this is over with. She turned around like she looking at the people's door. She turned around and faces the door where I'm looking out the fucking peephole, right?
I know you were there.
So I'm looking out the peephole. Mind you, the bitch said she was 5'1", right?
Shit, yeah.
I could barely see the top of her head out the peephole. Okay? So she like 4'11", like 4'9". So I'm already like, oh, this is the bullshit, right? So she walking closer because I think she could hear me laughing behind the door because I'm like, she's just in the hallway. And I'm behind the door looking out the people like, get the fuck out of here, yo. Like, I'm in tears. I done smoked this shit. Like, this shit is ridiculous. This is why you don't fuck with the chat line, kids. Okay? FaceTime that bitch. Okay? So, I'm looking out the window. I'm dying. All of this shit, right? And I feel like she can hear me. So, she turned around. Mind you, the bitch said she had cornrows, right? I'm looking out the peephole. Shorty got like a waterhead, number one. Like the little people head. You dig? Like, I'm looking like, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo.
I'm about to pass out, yo. You stupid,
So, when she said cornrows, it was literally like 4 of them shits. Like spread the fuck out. And you could tell it was like with the extension here, so I am weak. Cause this shit looked like one of the bad
like Bushwick
wigs.
Bill and
or
shit.
like I'm gonna get you sucker on some shit, right? When they make the cornrow wig, right? So I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. So I am in tears, right? But I'm like, yo, I ain't got no more weed. Cause I'm like, I ain't even going open the door.
Man.
I'm debating because I'm like, yo, she got the weed, yo. Am I gonna open the door? What the fuck, yo? So I'm like, for real, like, not even getting ready to open the door. Then all of a sudden, this bitch calls my phone, right?
Like this when he into the door?
Standing at the door with the phone in my hand. So she called my phone. I ain't even thinking. And I was
shit.
getting ready to be like, yo, you got the wrong door. And then she called my phone. And you can hear that shit like, ding, 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 ding. And she turned around and knocked on the door. So I'm like doing the fucking sad slide down the wall. Like, what am I gonna do now? Cause now I'm busted, yo. Like, you done called my phone and shit. Like, I can't even say nothing. I was just gonna open the door. Like, I ain't even her. She left, went to the store, whatever, right? So I opened the door hesitantly. She come in there, my nigga. It took everything in me for me to not die laughing in shorty face. When I say she had the waterhead, the waterhead was official. It actually was like 6 braids. I miscounted through the peephole, but they still had like 2 inches of space betwixt all of them because they had to span the width of the head, right? She was really like,
it was like
up
stretched out rubber bands and shit.
to my underarm. Like, no bullshit. Like, if to my underarm, like a little bit above the belt line to the end of my feet is like what she was working with, right?
Oh my god.
So, anybody that knows me knows that I'm slightly fearful of little people. Which is why
What the
I
fuck are you afraid of though, yo? What?
Up front.
Get a headbutted and shit,
It go
yo?
way back to my days in the Bronx, yo, when he
man,
used
ain't
to
no
be a
bitches in
Puerto
the Bronx.
Rican little person. He was an old nigga too, and he used to be at the store that me and my cousin used to go to all the time. And I couldn't stand this nigga either. He was on Cortona Avenue, and he used to stand in front of the store every fucking day. And every day we would go up there. He would have something smart to say, this little old Puerto Rican dude.
Yeah.
And one day we was coming out the store and me and my cousin was talking shit because we both have a slight fear. This nigga turned around and was like, yeah! And just started chasing us down the block, yeah. Running fast and shit, yo. Ever since that day, and I had to be like 10. Ever since that day, yo, I never went to that store again. I was like, yo, fuck this Puerto Rican dude. Fuck.
Yo.
I be just avoiding them all together, yo. So when she came in the door, I'm already looking like I ain't even gonna look at her fucking face. Like the whole time she here. Cause I ain't gonna be able to do it. Cause I already beat the scene.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I ain't even gonna look at her face the whole time she here.
You think she's gonna be like, ah?
Yo, she came out with the big bag of weed too. I was like, yes.
Did it just look big in her head or was it
Nah,
big?
it was big. I'm looking at it. I took the bag, inspected it.
Shit, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I didn't have no more after what I had smoked. So I'm like, yes, we about to roll up because I need that shit stacked, right? What kind of liquor you bought, right? She like, I bought the Henny. Even better. Let's get it popping because I need like 32 shots in a row immediately, right? Because I'm not even, I'm talking to Shorty like, you see how I'm sitting right here right now, right? So Shorty over here. So keep that in mind the whole time that I'm telling you about this conversation.
Oh, shit.
She right here, the TV where you at, right?
Oh my
and
God.
I'm looking at the TV having the conversation with her the whole time because I refuse to
so
make eye
fucked up,
contact. Because I already know what it's going to be. I done smoked previously. And I knew you was coming with the weed. So I'm like, yo, roll up, pour up. Let's do this shit ASAP. Right now. Okay? So we smoking. We smoked like 2 blunts. I took damn near a whole blunt to the face. And she was rolling up when that shit was halfway going. Like, good job. Okay, keep going. Right? So, I drank the Henny straight, like a whole good little half of, the little liquor glass that we use and shit, couple of cubes in there, whatever. So, the movie on TV, I could feel Shorty eyes burning through the side of my face, right? So, you obviously think I'm cute. My nigga. But I tell you, she on the side like, yo, why you ain't looking at me?
Oh, man.
I'm like, bro, with the quick, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I am looking at you. What you talking about? Right?
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to talk to you and shit. Like, we talking, yo, with the real quick bop over. Hey, I'm looking at the door every time I turn, like, over your head. Because you mad little. So I could just easily, like, bow over your head and I'm back. So I'm like, what you mean?
Nah, baby, look at my eyes.
We are talking, right? We watching a movie, we smoking, we kicking it. Like, chill out, yo, relax, right? So she like, oh, I just think you so beautiful. This, that, and the third. Appreciate you, my guy, right? I ain't even trying to like give you no kind of rhythm, energy whatsoever, right? Cause I'm feeling like my nigga, you lied, yo. You said you was like 5'1", you really out here looking like Webstery, and I feel away. Like I don't know what to say about it. So I'm like, okay,
shit, dude.
Listen. So she continues, like, I just think that you are so pretty. So mind you, I'm sitting here looking at you niggas, the TV, right? All of a sudden, I see this baby hand coming out the corner of my fucking eye to touch the side of my face, my nigga.
Oh my God.
Talking about you are just so pretty. When I tell you, I felt like that nigga Sideshow Bob when he was trying to kill Bart Simpson. And he stepped on the rake every time. I was like, what are you doing? Like, I was paralyzed with fear. I was not ready. Number one, you ain't tell me you had the baby hand. Number two, why do this shit feel like cotton balls going across my face?
Oh, shit.
I wasn't ready. So I'm like leaning to the side, like, whoa.
Shit,
what's happening? Like, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You just so fine, this, that, and the third. Like, listen, roll up. So we smoke another blunt. We drink some more of the Henny and shit. You know what I'm saying? The night progresses. I still feel your fucking eyes burning, a hole in the side of my fucking face. This bitch that asked me like 37 times if she could eat my pussy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, listen, beep.
Alright, good.
Alright, fuck it. Right? When I tell you, my nigga. Listen, now picture this, right? I'm gonna give you a good reference.
Turn off, kids. Kids, turn off.
Listen, if you on the 3-seater couch, right? You on the 3-seat, the 3-cushion couch, right? You see my length. I'm on the couch. So my back is up against the arm. You dig? Right. My back is up against the arm. I'm sitting up like I'm sitting in a chair. My legs are straight. My feet touching the end of the couch, right? Okay. On the inside. Not even over the top. On the inside. Wow. My feet touching the end of the couch, right? Now let me give you some reference. Okay? Shorty go to do what Shorty getting ready to do.
Oh my God.
When I tell you, she fit perfectly in the space from my fucking waist to the end of the couch. Nigga, that's it. That's all that was there. Okay? That's all that was there. She tried to have conversations like, oh, you like it? I'm like, shut up. Like, don't even look me on my face. I threw a blanket over her head, yo. I'm like, cut all the lights in the house off, the stove light, the bathroom light, the porch light, the shit outside in the hallway, close the Venetian blinds, pull these curtains together, cut the lights off on your phone, press the button, like all this shit need to be dead. Cut the TV off, the VCR light, all the unplug it, so it ain't even flashing no numbers. Everything needs to be dark, yo. I'm going to get the eye thing so I can't even see you. Like, let's make it work, right? You trying to have all these conversations and shit. Nah, let's just keep it moving. Like, every time she came up, I just put it back down. It's over with, right? Boom. Go to sleep. I'm through. Thank you very much, right? So, the next day, my partner come back, right? This nigga. So, I'm like, you getting ready to have to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You need a little bus fare or something. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. You gonna call me, blah, blah. I'm just like, yeah. You know, you push somebody out the door at the same time. Like when you had an interview and they don't want you to come back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. It's nice to see you. Do. My friend brought a friend home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm asking this nigga real quick, because you know I gotta run down there. Because clearly this nigga saw you in the daytime, which was not supposed to happen in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Oh, shit.
Got high, got drunk, niggas fell asleep. You supposed to be gone before the dawn broke. Okay? Like a vampire. Nigga, before the sun rose, you should have flew out of here like a bat, right? So I'm down there like, yo, can you drop Shorty off at the train station? This shit is like literally like right up the block from this nigga house or whatever. So he like, I don't mind, I'll do it, whatever the case may be, but you gotta ride with me. I'm like, why? Like, no, I'm trying to be rid of this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I get in the car with him. We ride to go drop Shorty off at the train station. We get there, she get out the car and shit. I'm like, all right, we pull up before she can say bye good, right? I get in the front seat with this nigga. She like, it was nice meeting. I'm like, yeah. We like, yeah, we out of there already. Soon as I get in the car with this nigga, he turned around and looked at me, and he was like, bitch, the fuck was that ugly thing you had at the house?
Yeah, rock bottom.
And then I explained what the situation was. We laughed about it, and to this day, I do not tell anyone about the fucking chat line gone wrong, aka I gave a midget a facial.
Oh man.
Hope you enjoyed this story.
Ooh, I thoroughly enjoyed this motherfucker, yo.
I
This
got
shit
tears
was the
in my
best.
eyes.
Yo, I got a headache, yo. I got tears running down my shit,
That
yo.
was some funny shit, and I had to give it to you the way that it actually went down.
God, yo. I
So-
greatly
I
appreciated
hope you
this
enjoyed
one, yo.
it. I'm looking forward to the next
Ooh,
one. Top
yes.
that shit, if you will.
Oh,
Okay?
man. You know, Dana said she was supposed to be coming through.
I mean,
Let's see.
she might have something under the belt.
She might have
see.
something. Challenge.
But it was fun.
I don't think everybody can fuck with the midget story. I don't even know if I could call it the midget story. It
Listen.
might be some shit against it on YouTube, yeah.
It is.
So chat line gone wrong.
Chat line gone wrong.
Hint, midget.
AKA,
That's what I'm putting.
I gave a little one a facial.
Oh, she gave wait, facial.
I gave her the facial because I provided the cream.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, just look cute. Yeah,
Indeed.
101. All right,
I
well.
enjoyed you guys.
Hopefully
Over
my
and
daughter
out.
didn't watch this one.
Hopefully not, because it got real.
Shit done got real, yeah. If you only knew. Over now, do you want to shout any?
Building.
Do you want to shout any?
I ain't got no shout outs, but
Your social media and shit, yeah. You want to do that?
Q to you too on Instagram. Q_TO_YOU with the number 2 behind it. I'll let it play up.
Over and out. If they only knew. Deuces.